Greetings, family. What's going on? How y'all doing? Let me see what I can make happen today. Positioning. We're talking positioning today. Positioning. And DYOR, for those who don't know what DYOR is, it stands for doing your own research. Do your own research. Right? Positioning. What is your position right now? How is your positioning? Where are you at? What's your station? Where's your rocket ship? Where's your launch pad? Huh? In your positioning. Positioning, and doing your own research around your own positioning. It's a little puppy trying to get over here. Nice. Yeah, positioning. So, let's talk about positioning a little bit. And what positioning actually means, right? When I'm speaking about positioning, and I'm always talking in the sense of ecosystem, right? Your ecosystem, where you thrive, right? Positioning, environments, right? What's the environment you thriving in, right? Versus the environment that's keeping you stagnant, that's holding you down, that's keeping you, that's inhibiting your movement, right? Your positioning is the circle around you and the rooms that you're moving yourself into, right? Your positioning is the relationships that you're building. Your positioning is what you're reading, what you're intaking, right? How are you making yourself better? How are you developing yourself? How are you evolving yourself, right? What is it that you're doing to help yourself elevate and thrive, right? Y'all know I'm always talking about the ecosystem, right? So in your positioning, right? Let's start from a very, very, very basic level when it comes to positioning. Who is in your Rolodex, your phone, right? Who's in your phone that you can reach out to right now and have an extremely stimulating and fruitful conversation, right? Who's in your phone that you can reach out to right now and have a conversation around or have a conversation about an idea that you have, right? And that person is going to add on to that, right? That person is going to add on to that idea. That person is going to help you walk through or manifest or just really talk about that idea and get to the root of it and help you build it out mentally, right? Even as you take notes, or even that person is going to take notes with you, right? Or for you. But who's in your Rolodex, in your phone right now that you can have conversations with to build out something like that, to build out your idea, to expand your idea, to build out to add on to that idea, right? I see I am Tamara Chanel just joined. Adrian Borsom just joined. Thank y'all for coming out. But in your positioning, like a lot of times when people, and I used to have this saying where I would say positioning over profits or positioning equals profits, right? Because when you're talking to positioning, when I'm dealing with position, I'm talking about positioning. I'm talking about who's in your close circumference, right? That allows, that helps you, that builds you up, that holds you up, right? Who's in your close circumference that is allowing you to be the best you that you can be, right? And your positioning, it's about the relationships, right? That's the reason I used to say positioning equals profits. Because in positioning, what we're focused on in positioning is where am I finding the next rung on the ladder, right? Where's the person that's reaching down, pulling me up, right? Where's the person that sees my hand, right? I'm reaching and I'm climbing this wall, or I'm climbing these stairs, or I'm climbing this ladder, and there's somebody above me that's saying, I see you. I see what you're looking for. I got it up here. Let me help you get to it, right? But the thing about that position is they have to see you. You have to be putting yourself in position that they can see you trying to get up there, right? You have to be intentionally moving towards that, right? So when we're talking positioning and we're talking about getting in certain rooms, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about finding who is doing what you're trying to do. Maybe not exactly, right? But some people who are in positions that you would like to be in. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to mimic the same thing that they're doing, right? What you're doing is you're trying to get around the likeness energy, right? Trying to get around that those people, that room full of people that you can build relationships with, that can see your efforts, your enterprise, your ambition, right? And they can help you attain the goals and reach the goals that you're shooting for, right? They can see your trajectory. They can see the potential in you, right? They can see all of the things that you're striving for, right? Greetings, Indrin. How you doing? But these people are in these positions, and the thing about it is, normally when you find rooms like this, it's a room full of these people. You know what I'm saying? It's a room full of these people who have the capability to help you grow, right? Because they see your aspirations, and that's how they got there. You know what I'm saying? Bushwoman Designs, how you doing? Peace. Libra Living Life, how you doing? Mindfully Melanated, how you doing? Thanks for the follow, y'all. So, like, when you're talking positioning, we're always talking about relationships. What kind of relationships are you building in your trajectory, in you striving, in your growth, in you striving for growth, right? In your forward progress, right? In your forward progress, what kind of relationships are you building with people? Because those are the most meaningful relationships in your life. Those relationships will put you in position, right, that will accelerate your growth. You know what I mean? Like when you start connecting with certain people in life, some of these people will help you quantum leap where you're at to where you're trying to. They will help you quantum leap to pass where you even thought you could go. You know what I mean? When you get in a room with with multimillionaires, billionaires, when you get in the room with thought leaders, when you get in the room with people that are idea generators, who execute on things, right? These people will help you quantum leap past where you even thought you was gonna go, right? You was shooting for, you was shooting to get your first $1 million. You know what I'm saying? But you got in a room, you got around some people, you got people to help you, people to speak life into you, right? I'm always talking about speaking life, because that's in your ecosystem. That's what you need. You need people to speak life into you. But when you get around these people that speak life into you, right, you're going to hit that $1 million plus some. You dig what I'm saying? And not only that, I remember asking someone one time, like, somebody that we was just having a regular conversation. It's somebody that I've worked with before. And I was asking them, like, what is it that you look for in certain relationships, or what is it that make you value certain relationships, right? Or even the relationship that we have, right? And what that person said to me was, not only do you bring solutions, not only do you come with solutions, you come with ideas, you come with solutions. Not only that, but you have a network that makes you invaluable, right? And, intrinsically, I know that because I thrive on networking. I thrive on having a wonderful network that can make things happen. Hyacinth Henderson, thank you for joining. Sandia, thank you for joining. I thrive in building out a network. I love having a magnificent network that I can call on and pull things together, right? To help people excel. That's where I thrive at, right? I'm the chef in the kitchen, and I'm mixing ingredients, to whip up a nice dish, right? That nice dish is you. That nice dish is a reflection of you, right? Love's Playhouse, thank you. So when we're talking positioning, that is my position. My position is I build a beautiful network of people in all different areas, all different industries of life, of professionalism, right? And I'm always reaching out to them because when I'm around people and I see, when you come to me and you say, oh, I have this, like, I'm a problem solver. That's the reason my name is Problem Prodigy on here. I'm a problem solver. I'm an innate problem solver. Naturally, that's what I do. If you come to me with something, immediately I go into problem solve mode, right? Okay, well, maybe you need this, you need that, you need that, you need that. Oh, you need to talk to this person. So immediately I start thinking about who's in my Rolodex, right? Remember in the beginning, I talked about who's in your Rolodex, who's in your phone, whose phone number do you have in your phone, who's in close proximity to you, right? That you can reach out and touch. Because that's what I do. I immediately start thinking about who's in my phone that I can reach out to. Who can I call right now, or who can I send a message to help with the solution that I just talked to you about, right? If I just gave you a solution, if I just said, oh, well, you're about to hit that $1 million. You're about to hit that $5 million mark. If you don't have anything in place, then I'm gonna say, okay, let me pick up the phone. Let me tap into my network. Let me reach out to so-and-so so they can help you get situated, right? I'm gonna help put you in position, right? Because you're in close proximity to me. So position puts you in close proximity to problem solvers. You know what I mean? The Healing Chamber just joined. Thank you. Zeronator Diva, Cats and Coconuts, Loves Playhouse. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. But when like, if you're in close proximity to me, I'm here to put you in close proximity to other problem solvers, to other people that can bring peace and value and leverage and positioning into your life. Positioning is so valuable to me because I know what happens when we are in the right position. You know what I'm saying? I know what happens when you put yourself in close proximity to the right people. Right? I'm in the sun too. I was walking. Y'all know me. Y'all know I'm always outside, especially on a beautiful day like today. So I had to stop. So, the Healing Chamber is always telling me to stop moving so my signal stays good. Proper positioning greatly reduces problems. Exactly. What positioning does for you is positioning puts you in close proximity, like I was saying, to other problem solvers. Do you know what happens when you are in close proximity, right? And you have nurturing relationships with people. I'm just saying, I'm being still. I'm heeding the message. I'm being still not to move so my signal don't go out, right? You know, I would much rather be moving. But what happens when you are in close proximity, when you have relationships, you have nurturing relationships with the right people, you collapse space and time to reach your goals, right? You collapse space and time to materialize the things that you are striving to accomplish. You will see those things come into those things will materialize much, much quicker. Right. Yeah. Hyacinth Henderson said yes, because you shift the energy to the solution. You know what I'm saying? You like these people, you know, the saying goes, if you want to go far, go, you know, you want to go fast, go alone. You want to go far, go together. You have to put yourself in position, right? And the reason I got DYOR on here, right? The DYOR, do your own research, is because a lot of people are not doing enough research. You're not doing your own research. I was having a conversation with somebody, and they were talking about the eclipse and something, right? I ain't gonna get off into that, but at the end of the what I ended the conversation with was, thank you. What I ended the conversation with was, a lot of times you have to understand some of the things you're hearing from people is just regurgitated indoctrination. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you have to do your own research. That's why you have to be in position with the right people with different ideas, right? I do believe in groupthink, but I also understand innovation, right? I'm a gate 3, a gate 3 in my vocation. So believe me, innovation, I understand innovation, but the positioning is mainly about the relationships that you're building. What are the relationships that you're building? Who are you talking to, right? Are you saving these numbers in your phone? Are you using these numbers, right? Because the other thing about positioning is asking for help, right? Talking to these people, asking for help, letting people know what your problem is, letting people know, right, like what you're missing. What's the information you're missing, right? Letting people know where you're at and where you're trying to get to, right? 1, get in that position. 2, when you're in that position, use the leverage, right? Y'all have heard me talk about PVL, right? Positioning, value, and leverage, right? When you get in that position, You have to leverage that position, leverage the value of that positioning. Talk to these people, give them insight into what you're doing. Don't get in these rooms and stand like the quiet mouse in the corner, and you don't want to talk to nobody, you don't want to engage with nobody. I know some of y'all are gonna say, yeah, but I'm an introvert. I understand that. I get that. Right? But if you know your energetics, then you'll know how to maneuver in the room. Right? You'll know as a projector, you don't really have to go up and talk to people. Sometimes, right? I'll say sometimes. But you do have to get in the room. You can't be a projector. You cannot be a non-energy type and just sit at home and not do anything, right? So the positioning of getting in the room, you have to open up and let people know where you stand. What are you dealing with? What's some of the things when you get in these mastermind groups, right? You paying the money. You already paid the money. Speak up, right? Here's the caveat to that. Here's the magic that happens in all of that situation, right? Whether you know it or not, even you, yes, you, even you have the solution to somebody's problem. Even you have the solution to somebody's problem. Yes, they may be 9 figures. They may be 8 figures, 9 figures. You ain't there yet, right? Maybe you just broke 7 figures. But guess what? You may have the magic sauce to what they looking for. But nobody will ever know that if you don't speak up and talk. Open your mouth, right? Because in that positioning, you offer value. Get in that room and offer your own value. What is the value that you bring to this room? You know what I'm saying? You solve people's problems too. And you got to understand your own value in order to be able to do that, because now you got to speak up. You got to tell people what it is that you do. They have to understand what it is that you do. And in turn, also, they understand your problems. They understand what it is that you need. Right? And the other thing is, when you're in rooms like this, it costed you to get in the room. But guess what happens when you get in these rooms? You get a lot of free game. You get whatever it costed you to get in that room, the game that you're going to learn, the wisdom that you're going to gain, right? The knowledge that you're going to get, the relationships that you're going to build, it's going to be 10 times more or 1,000 times more than what it costs you to get in that room. Right? Healing Chamber said priceless. Yes. Bushwoman Design said facts. Cats and Coconut said really needed this reminder. Yes, absolutely. When you get in this room, the value that you're going to gain, that you're going to attain, it's going to be priceless. That's the reason it costs you to get in that room. Everybody can't get in that room. It's exclusive. It's not open to the public. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much value in that room. Only the people that are going to execute on that value, only the people that are going to open their mouth, right, are going to be able to take advantage and leverage the value in that. Remember that, PVL, right? And that is also doing your own research. Doing your research when you're in this room. Research the people who's in this room, right? If you're striving to get to a certain level, if you have this trajectory and these goals, right? Study your subject. Study your subject. Study the people that's in the room. Figure out who the coaches are. Figure out who the mentors are. Go and research them. See what it is that they do. Don't just sit in the room and just wait for things to drop in your lap. Right? Positioning will catapult you to areas that you dreamed about and beyond in a very short amount of time. In an extremely short, you will be amazed at how fast something can happen in your life, at how fast your life can turn around. You be amazed. Like, I've seen how fast it can happen. I've experienced how fast life can flip. Right? There's a clip going around. It's either Jay-Z or Rick Rubin or somebody. Or it might be multiple people talking about how you only got to get it right once. You know what I'm saying? And that's true on some levels, because you've been failing the whole time, right? You've been getting it almost right a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? You've been getting it almost right a lot of times. But the trick is, don't give up. Auntie Rhonda's house. Blessed AM. How you doing? Thank you for coming through. Yeah, don't quit. Don't give up. Right? Don't stop. Just because you didn't get it all the way right. You're gonna get it right. You're working on the ways to get it right. And in all of those ways, you got it almost right. You got it half right. You got 3/4 of the way there. Right? Continue. Right? Learn from what didn't happen. Right? Utilize the relationships that are in close proximity to you. And guess what? It's all right here in this little device. It's all right here in this device right here. Utilize the relationships that you have on this device. And if you got a bunch of people on your device that you cannot reach out to and have fruitful conversations, right? Brainstorm, idea, right? Building ideas, right? Then it's time for you to do an overhaul. You need to rearrange your life. You need to rearrange your relationships, right? You need to think about creating more profitable, more prosperous relationships with people. Right? You need to think about, are you being of value? The Healing Chamber said, detox your phone. Right. You need to detox your phone. Detox your contact list. Right? Detox your contact list. Right? Because the people in your phone, like, yes, you have family members, you have friends, but the thing is, are you utilizing, like, is there value in all of that? Where's the value in all of that? Right? How many people can you call right now that can introduce you to a minimum of 3 people that can help shift the trajectory of your life? Right? Just think about that. How many people do you have in your phone that you can call right now that can introduce you to a minimum of 3 people that can shift the trajectory, that can help enhance your expansion, that can help you reach your goals and reach your trajectory even quicker? I'm watching, I don't know, it's something going on out here today. It's St. Patrick's Day weekend or something, so it's a lot going on. It's a lot of movement. But yeah, think about that. Think about that. Like, that is one thing I know for sure about me. If you come to me with a problem, guess what? I got a network that can help you. Like, we can solve whatever issues you got. And if I don't have the answer, guess what? There's somebody in my phone that got the answer. I know that for sure. There's somebody in my phone that got the answer. Or there's somebody in my phone that can get you to somebody that has the answer. Right? Because those relationships, that positioning, that 6 degrees of separation, that solves your problems. That solves your problems. That helps you collapse space and time to get to where you're trying to get to. It's literally phone calls and conversations. Like, it can literally be that simple. It's just phone calls and conversations. Right? What kind of conversations are you having? Who knows what you need to have happen in your life? Because all of that can change in an instant. So that's why I decided to talk about positioning today. Because it's like, I feel like people don't give enough credit to relationships. Excuse me. I feel like we don't give enough credit to relationships, relationship building, right? How important relationship building is, how important those relationships turn out to be, how valuable those relationships turn out to be. What does that look like for you? What does that mean for you? Right? Those important relationships. And when I'm talking about relationships with people who are going to encourage you, inspire you, right? Empower you, right? People that are going to engage with you, right? People that are going to enlighten you. People that are going to empower you, right? People that are going to help you develop and evolve, right? People that are going to help you discover the things about yourself, the nuances about yourself. The people that are going to help you learn how to deliver your value in these rooms and in these spaces. Right? I ain't talking about somebody that's going to get on the phone and gossip with you. Right? If those are the numbers you got in your phone, get rid of those. We ain't doing no gossiping. We ain't doing none of that that riffraff, all of that. Like, get rid of those phone numbers. They're not helping you. It's okay to reach out to people and say, hey, how you doing? Just checking in with you. Just wanted to say hi, blah, 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 right? And it's that. Let that be that. But you want to be having conversations continuously with people that are going to help you thrive, right? It all goes back to your ecosystem. Who's helping you thrive? Your ecosystem is designed to help you thrive, grow. Growth is the purpose, right? Not just sustain, but grow, right? Get rid of those invasive species, right? Get rid of those species that aren't there to. They're just taking up space, right? They're taking up space. They're sucking up air. They're not adding value to the conversation. They're not adding value to your life. And that can look a lot of different ways, right? That's for you to determine. That's for your own discernment around, like, what does somebody adding value to your life look like? You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to critique that. What I am here to say is you need to be having conversations with people that add value to your life. When you think about the phone numbers in your contact list, the people in your phone that you can reach out to, because this is what you have. You have your phone, right? You spend all how you're doing. You spend all your time on, or for those that spend time on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever social media it might be, right? Those people that you follow, those people that you're liking their posts, do they know you exist? Do they know what you do? Have you had a real conversation with them? Have you reached out to them and tried to connect with them? Have you tried to have like fruitful conversations? Do you engage with them? When you're on social media, do y'all engage, or do y'all just scroll? Right? A lot of us on social media, like, I feel like we need more engagement. We need more empowerment. We need more enlightenment. We need more enhancement. That's what real positioning does for you. It helps you see past the veil. Right? It helps you see past the limitations. It helps you see past that wall that you put up. It helps you see that, oh, this is possible. Right? It gets you out of that construct that something is impossible. Because guess what? Whatever you feel like is impossible, there's somebody out there doing it on a regular. Right? Jay-Z has a line where he says, difficult takes a day, impossible takes a week. Whatever you feel like is impossible, there's somebody out there that's doing it like they doing it at such a high degree. Such a high degree. And you sitting in your little corner, you sitting in your chair, you laying in your bed, you feeling, you feeling pity for yourself because you saying, it's impossible. There's no way it can happen. I can't do that. Yeah, and Def Perp saying they probably wrote a book about it. Absolutely. They probably wrote a book about it. If I show y'all, like, I got screenshots about the autopreneur life. Like, it's screenshots. I just got screenshots with somebody, either, I believe Alex Hormozy. I'm reading Alex Hormozy's book right now. That's why it came to mind. But I believe it is Alex Hormozy, Matt Gray, somebody, where they just put up a little notepad where they put up a little note, where they jotted down notes in notepad. Y'all know I love like whiteboard type stuff, notepad, drawing out systems on notepads. And I just took a screenshot of it. The autopreneur life, right? You're surrounded by all of this all of the time. But you're sitting in the corner, you're feeling pity, you're feeling like, oh, it can't happen. You're complaining to everybody around you why it can't happen. Guess what? That is what you're causing to materialize in your life. That it can't happen. But there's somebody that's doing what you think is impossible on such a high level.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm wonderful. Yeah, it's somebody that's doing what you think is impossible on such a high level. They making it happen every day. And guess what? They looking for the people that think it's impossible, to show you that it is possible. Right? Like the positioning, true story. And it all just happened within probably less than a month, right? Got a really good friend, and one of my clients was having a conversation with her. We got on FaceTime. I wanted to walk her through the space. I wanted to show her the healing chamber. Wanted to walk her through the space, right? Show her what's been built out, right? Because, trying to get her up here for the grand opening. So I walk her through the space. We on FaceTime. I walk her through the space, show her everything, show her the BioSound healing bed, show her the meditation room, the halotherapy room, all of this, right? The shop, the herbs, everything, right? She goes, a light bulb goes off, right? How valuable are your relationships? Who are the people that you're connected to? A light bulb goes off, and she says, wow, I think I know the perfect person you should talk to, because this falls right in line with what they're doing, right? Also, this person can use your help. She needs your help because she's not as big as she probably needs to be, right? She doesn't have the systems in place, right? So she's like, there's this time constraint. She's about to go do something else and blah, 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 right? And she was like, hold on. While we're on the phone, she does a text intro, right? Hey, meet so-and-so, Dr. So-and-so, right? The doctor immediately responds, hey, nice to meet you, blah, 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 and then sends me a message personally outside of the chain text, right? The group text. This has probably been less than 2 weeks. I'm saying a month. This has probably been less than 2 weeks, right? We get on the phone, we talk, right? We have a conversation about what she does. We have a conversation about what's going on at the Healing Chamber, right? She meets the CEO of the Healing Chamber. We all have a conversation. And now we're talking about building relationships. We're talking about building relationships with each other. You know what I'm saying? What does this look like? How does this work, right? Immediately. There's no, we ain't just playing, fiddle faddle around, we getting straight to business. We getting straight to how do we make this fruitful for all parties involved? This is what we have. How can we help you? How can you help us? Where's the value in all of this? Right? Maybe a week later, she sends a message. Hey, guess what? I'm going to be in Arizona. Yada, yada, yada. There's something happening. And I didn't know I was going to have to come. But guess what? I'm going to be in Arizona. These are the days. When can we meet? Right? That meet day was yesterday. We knew she was coming. Right? We knew, she brought her equipment. It's mobile, right? She brought her equipment. We meet at the office, walk her around the office, show her what it is, blah, 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 right? She sits us down and she starts doing her thing, doing her 1-2, right? That meeting yesterday was so eye-opening. That meeting yesterday was so expansive. That meeting yesterday was so, it was a game changer. It was a life changer, right? It changed the trajectory of things, right? Now, mind you, she's only one of maybe 2 or 3 of the people that does what she does in the country. She's one of maybe 2 or 3 of the people that does what she does in the country. Right? And we had the conversation around, I wish more people in the world, I wish we could show this to the world. I wish we could get the word, you know what I mean? We had that conversation yesterday, but we also have been having that conversation around the partnerships, the relationship. What this relationship looks like, right? She put us on this machine to show you what is actually toxic to your body energetically. The products that you use day in and day out. the environment that you're in, the water you're drinking, the food you eating, what toxins are in your body. Non-evasive. It's all it's all energetically. It's all energetically. Right? Not only that, yes, mind-blowing. Absolutely. Mind-blowing. Not only that, we found a supplement that I'm missing, right? A mineral that I'm missing in my body, that my body is craving, right? Not only did we find that not only did we like find the mineral, all of that, right? Guess what? We went right into the shop, went right into the Healing Chamber shop, right? Went through a couple of minerals, a couple bottles or something, right? Superhero Huff, what's going on? Cats and coconuts, yes. Mind blowing. Heart to heart PR. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, right? She has this electrode, right? She puts it in, she puts we found the bottle that I need. She puts this electrode, put the bottle in front of the electrode, I sit in front of it, right? She does what she works her magic, right? She waves her magic wand and she codes. Let me repeat. Her machine, right, through bioresonance, frequency and vibration, she coded this supplement to my energetics. To my energetics. Right? She codes the... Let me repeat that for those in the back that ain't listening. She coded this supplement to work with my energetics, to feed me what I need. Right? There's some other things that I need to that I need to do, right? But when I tell y'all this is a game, like, I don't think people don't understand. Like, so that it would be the best benefit to you and your system. Yes, absolutely. It's coded bioenergetically. Can we hashtag bioenergetics? Somebody like put that in a hashtag bioenergetics. That has to be one of our next hashtag, because biohacking, bioenergetics, like, that's actually what we're doing at the Healing Chamber. That's truly what we're into biohacking, bioenergetics. Right? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? When I say she coded a supplement that's already a wonderful supplement, it's already a wonderful supplement. She coded the supplement to my own bioenergetics, my bioresonance field. Guess how that happened? Because of my positioning, because of my relationship. Right? Because of my relationship, Andrea Mosley, shout out to Andrea Mosley, right? That was my close proximity. If y'all don't follow Andrea M. Mosley, y'all need to. Right? That happened because of my positioning, because I offered value. She sees the value in what I do. She's worked with me before. We work together. She's, you know what I mean? Like, she helps people get through. And the funny thing is, when me and the doctor got on the phone, when we got on the phone call, she sang Andrea's praises, like, oh my God, she's such a wonderful person. She's helped me through these things, yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? And I feel the same way. Right? She's a beautiful, beautiful person. I call her all the time if I need something that's in the Houston area, that's in the Austin area, or just connections in general. I reach out to her. She's one of the people in my contacts. She refers people to me. I refer people to her. It's those kinds of relationships. Within 2 weeks, I got a whole printout, a readout. I ain't have to go get poked and prodded by a physician, or, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't have to go do none of that. Because of bioenergetics, right? Biohacking, my bioresonance field, she came and pulled it up. Gave us life-changing information. Showed me things that doctors couldn't show. Correct, Superhero Huff, the ecosystem, right? It echoes. The ecosystem echoes, right? It rings. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason you have to pay attention to your positioning. You have to give value. You have to learn to leverage your positioning. You have to give credit to your positioning. Where are you stepping? Who are you pulling in your ecosystem? Where are you trying to insert yourself in someone else's ecosystem and add value? Don't forget that. Add value. Can't just be going in people's ecosystem and taking up space. Where are you adding value? Be a part of somebody's ecosystem, right? So the saying goes, it's not about what you know, it's who you know. So true. So true. But guess what's more important? It's about who knows you. Who knows you? Right? Who's telling somebody else that you don't know about you? Who's singing your praises when you're not around? Right. Who knows you and calls you a friend? Because they know you add value to other people's lives. Who knows you? Who knows you exist? Right? In business terms, this is your brand. Right? For those that want to know what a brand is, your brand is what people are saying about you when you're not around. That's your brand. What are people saying about you when you're not around? Who's singing your praises? Who's telling people, oh my God, you got to meet this person. You got to know this person. Let me connect y'all. Because this person does ... This person is wonderful at ... This person helped me change my life. This person, I've seen the type of work this person does. You need to meet this person. Let me connect you right now before we even get off the phone. Sunny salutations was good. Sherry Calico, what's going on? How you doing? How you doing? Thank y'all for coming out. Right? Who's connecting you to other people? Who's helping you build your ecosystem? Right. When people are mentioning you in rooms that you are not in physically. Who's carrying your name? Who's carrying your name into these rooms full of important people? Because they step into a room and they say, oh man, this person can change your life and your life and your life. And are you doing the same for others? Are you introducing people to each other? Are you being a connector? Are you connecting the neurons? Like, are you making connections also? Because that makes you valuable too. That makes you more valuable than you know. But who's putting positive influence on your name when you're not physically there? That speaks volumes. It speaks volumes about you. It speaks volumes about your character, your integrity. Right. Are you the conduit you came here to be? Cats and coconuts. You're sitting there trying to figure out tangible ways that you can provide value. Write it down. List out the ways that you're valuable. Talk to your friends, right? That little thing in your hand that you watching me on right now, go through that contact list. Talk to some of those people that you know and ask them, what is the value that you bring? Why are, like, had those conversations. Why are we in each other's lives? What are we doing here? Are we helpful for each other? Ask the questions. Some of it you may not even know, right? Because in human design, you have a design side, you have a personality side. You have an unconscious and a conscious side. Some of your value could be unconscious. Not could be, it is. A lot of your value is unconscious to you. Right, Def Perk. The people who have the capacity to provide a radically honest answer. Make sure when you're talking to people, make sure you're talking to the people who have the capacity to provide a radically honest answer. So you can get to the root of it. Sherry Calico said, as a projector, those questions are so necessary to assess to assess proper invitations. Absolutely. Absolutely. Why are people so afraid to have these conversations? Are you afraid to hear honest answers? The honest answer is only going to help you level up. It's only going to help you level up.
They had a goal on that, right?
Have the honest conversations. Ask the questions. Ask people about the value that you provide. Ask people what makes you valuable in their life. And vice versa. Tell people what makes them valuable in your life. That's what positioning is. And I feel like not enough people give credit to positioning. We got to start giving credit to positioning and relationship building. That's going to take you further than you would have ever have imagined. Get to it. Get to your positioning. What is that's Your homework for today is to work on positioning. What is my positioning? Where can I level up my positioning? Right, Sherry Calico, Synergy, hierarchy. Right. Where can I level up my positioning? Where can I level up my value add? Right? Where can I level up? Where can I fix a problem in someone else's life? That's what makes us valuable. That's what makes us valuable. Can you solve somebody's problem? I love solving big problems. Just FYI. I love solving big problems. I love solving problems that, help people quantum leap. I like solving little problems too. It's cool. But I love solving problems that help people quantum leap. Morning. How you doing? Yeah, I told y'all it's a lot of traffic. It's a lot going on. It's a beautiful day. It's the weekend. People are out. People out with their puppies, their dogs. It's St. Patty's Day. I got on green. Funny. Yes. Where are you turning on the light bulb in somebody's life? Thank you for that, Z-Renata Diva. Sherry Calico said, I love solving the problems they can't recognize or see. Splenic projector style. Yes, absolutely. Appreciate the reminder. I got a big problem, could use your assistance on. Def Perp, you know what it is. Hit me up. But yeah, when you're solving problems that people don't even know that they have, wow. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine somebody coming into your life and you running down things that you got going on and you're telling them about all the problems you can see? You're telling them about the things that you feel like you need help with. And then they pull out something in that conversation and they say, well, did you look at this? And you didn't know you had that problem? And they offering you a solution, and that problem is the cog that's probably causing the other problems to exist. Imagine how valuable that is. Imagine how valuable it is to be in close proximity or to have people in your life that can solve problems for you or show you the direction or introduce you to other people, to resources and support to solve your problem. Imagine that. Imagine having those kinds of people in your life. Imagine having those kinds of resources in your life. So, like I said, today's homework is positioning. What is your positioning? Focus on leveling up your positioning. Leveling up your positioning will level up your life. What does that look like for you? Excuse me. What does leveling up your positioning look like for you? What does that mean to you? What are some of those relationships that you need to be building? Who knows you exist? And they talking about you to other people that you don't even know. They putting praise on your name. They adding value to your life, and you don't even know it. I'm going to do a quick rundown, shout out before I get up out of here. I am Tamara Chanel, Idris Borsum, Mindfully Melanated, Libra Living Life, Bushwoman Designs, Hyacinth Henderson, Sandia, Love's Playhouse, Cats and Coconuts, Zirenada Diva, The Healing Chamber, April Nicole, Hyacinth Henderson, Auntie Rhonda's House, TLC Magical School Bus, Def Perp, Heart to Heart PR, Superhero Huff, Cats and Coconuts. Yep, I believe that's it. Sherry Calico, Sunny Salutations. Sunny Salutations. If you're still on here, reach out. I got you. Just reach out. I'll send you a message. Def Perp, you know what it is, bro. Get at me. Shoot me a message. All right, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Saturday reflection sessions. You get it? Let's get it. Positioning. Your positioning equals profits. Your relationship building will help you collapse space and time to reach your goals. That's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless. Have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. All right? Peace.